Dear students, welcome to online classes. Today we are going to discuss about the topic structure of human eye from the lesson Human Eye and Colorful World of 10th class physics. So the human eye is one of the most important sense organs. It enables us to see the objects and colors around us clearly. Let us go with the anatomy of the human eye. The eyeball is nearly spherical in shape. The front portion is more sharply curved and is covered by a transparent protective membrane called the cornea. It is this portion which is visible from outside. Behind the cornea, there is a place filled with a liquid called aqueous humor, and behind this a crystalline lens which is responsible for the formation of image. A muscular diaphragm will be present behind the aqueous humor, which contains a hole at the center. This muscular diaphragm is called iris. Iris is the colored part of the eye that decides the color of the eye. Now you can see babies with different colored eyes. This is all based on the difference in the color of the iris. The hole at the center of iris is called pupil. The pupil appears black because any light falling on it goes into the eye and there is almost no chance of light coming back to the outside. Iris helps in controlling the amount of light entering the eye through pupil. That is the white light incident on the eye. Only some of the light can get into the eye. In low light condition, the iris makes the pupil to expand so that more light is allowed to go in. In the case of bright or excess light condition, it makes the pupil contract and thereby prevent the excess light not to go into the eye. And now you can see the movement of muscular diaphragm and the expansion and contraction of the pupil. Iris helps in controlling the amount of light entering the eye through pupil. Thus, iris enables pupil to act as a variable aperture for entry of light into the eye. The lens is the hard in the middle and gradually becomes soft towards the outer edge. The rear part of the eyeball is called retina. The distance between the lens and the retina is about 2.5 centimeters. That is, for any position of object in front of the eye, the image distance is fixed and it is about 2.5 centimeters. Then we have one question. How can we get this same image distance for various positions of object? Because in the last lesson, refraction of light at curved surfaces, as the object position changes, automatically image position will change. But here the image position is fixed to 2.5 and object may vary from any distance to any distance. Then how is it possible? The focal length of the lens depends on the material by which it has been made and radius of curvature. So we need to change the focal length of the eye lens to get same image distance for various positions of objects in front of the eye. Now, is it possible? Can we change the focal length of a lens? Let us see. So this is only possible when the eye lens is able to change its shape. How does eye lens change its focal length? How does this change takes place in the eyeball? Yes, it is done with some suspensory ligaments called ciliary muscles. The ciliary muscle to which eye lens is attached on both sides helps the eye lens to change its focal length by changing the radii of curvature of the eye lens. When the eye is focused on a distant object, the ciliary muscles are relaxed so that the focal length of the eye lens has its maximum value. So in this case, focal length is equal to its distance from the retina, that is 2.5 centimeters. The parallel rays coming into the eye are then focused onto the retina and we see the object clearly. Now, when the eye is focused on a closer object, the ciliary muscles are strained and focal length of the eye lens decreases. The ciliary muscles about the focal length, the ciliary muscles adjust the focal length in such a way that the image is formed on retina and we can see the object clearly. Hence, here it is less than 2.5 centimeters. This process of self-adjusting focal length is called power of accommodation. However, these muscles cannot strain beyond a limit. Hence, if the object is brought too close to eyes, the focal length cannot be adjusted to form an image on the retina. Thus, there is a minimum distance for distinct vision of an object which is roughly equal to 25 centimeters. Now, we are dealing with one question. Does eye lens forms a real image or a virtual image? How does the image formed on the retina help us to perceive the object without changing its shape, size and color? Let us know. The eye lens forms a real and inverted image of an object on the retina because retina is the screen here. So it forms an inverted image on the retina. The retina is a delicate membrane which contains about 125 million receptors called rods and cones which receives the light signal. And cones identify the color, rods identify the intensity of light. These are the rods and cones. They will act as photoreceptor cells. And these signals are transmitted to the brain through about 1 million optic nerve fibers. The brain interprets these signals and finally processes the information so that we perceive the object in terms of its shape, size and color. In this way, the signals are sent to the brain.